All right.
We're live.
We're live.
I think.
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. Do you miss it? Do you not miss it? How do you feel?
Miss it more than I do.
Yeah, I think I did miss it more than you. Definitely.
Yeah. But that's okay.
I want to put you more in the camera. There you go. Hi.
Why would you do that to people?
Because you're so pretty.
Oh, you stop it. You stop it. Milo's over there.
Milo's hanging out. Valerie's here. Hi, Valerie.
Hi, Valerie. Hi, Layla. Hi, Sarah.
Oh,
Bring out
everyone's
more
here.
people. Everyone's here. Sabrina is here. Hello. Guys, welcome back to our live stream.
Yeah, we went MIA for a little bit. It's Caitlin's fault.
Because I had a birthday?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was your fault.
It was my fault. My parents were here for the weekend, and so we just decided to not do a live stream and to just hang out. And then last weekend we were maybe going to do one, but we had a church thing to go to for Brandon's cousin. So we did not do a live stream last weekend. Layla says, sorry she missed last weekend, but we didn't even do one, so you didn't miss anything.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything, so.
We had to drive like an hour up north, and his thing started at 1. So Brandon said we could do it in the car, but
we figured you guys didn't want that.
Yeah, it would have been too loud. So we're back.
How's everyone doing today?
Tired.
Tired? You're tired?
Always.
How are the cats?
Cats are great. Bobby's on the floor. Miles in the window. Rebecca's here. Layla said that pregnancy is making her sleep, and I feel her on that so
Pregnancy is making me sleep too.
Man,
oh, it's so hard.
Life. I feel like I literally sleep like 10 hours a night.
That's pretty good though, right?
It's so awesome. I liked to get 9 hours of sleep before I was pregnant.
Yeah, that's true.
So now I'm like, well, I need 9 plus however many the baby needs.
Pregnancy hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Rebecca is sleepy too from being pregnant. Oh, I'm sick. That's unfortunate.
You haven't been very sick, have you?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Nope. So sorry, Rebecca. That's not fun. Oh, but yeah.
So I'm going to be very upfront with you. We have no
agenda
content to discuss. Like, we didn't bring anything for this, so it's going to be solely on you guys to provide content.
Where's Superior 44? Get in here with the good questions.
Yes. And with that, if it goes too long where it's super boring, we're just going to cut it off.
Brandon said if after 3 minutes no one asks a question,
or we're not like talking about things that the discussion's not going, then we're just gonna end it. So be ready. Cutting it off.
Okay, so we got one question.
See?
We're getting going. Layla asked, how's your anxiety with being pregnant with Hudson going? It's going. We were actually just talking this morning that the second half of the pregnancy is going a lot faster than the first half. And Brandon made a point that it's probably partially because I can feel him now. And so it's like that constant reassurance that he's okay. And so that I think has helped a ton with the anxiety. But even still, there have been days that I'm like, haven't felt him as much, or even like he hasn't moved in 3 hours. Is he okay? And I know that that's like too much. Like they are sleeping sometimes. Babies also sleep. But I just try and like just breathe and relax. But it's been hard, I think. There hasn't been so much anxiety with the pregnancy, but there's been more like grief with other things or like anger about other stuff. So I think that's been the hardest part probably.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I mean, just one small instance of that, maybe, if you can let me share.
Go for it.
But we were looking at the nursery and we had bought some stuff. So we were just looking to see what we had, and we were kind of just brainstorming and thinking about, decorating for Hudson coming, and I think that caused a little bit of stress, fear, anger, anxiety, kind of all of it. Like it was a pretty rough night, I think, just because like, I don't know, it's taking, and what we've always held as like a safe place. The nursery's always been a very safe place for us, and it's changing that, and it's making us feel a little uneasy, I think.
I guess I feel like it's like replacing Carter. because like when you have one kid at home already and then you have another baby, you just, move the other kid or like get him a big boy bed or whatever. And we're not doing any of that. So I feel like, I don't know, I almost feel like it's getting to the point where we're like replacing Carter. So that, I think that's been the hardest part.
Yeah.
So that's a really long-winded answer about my anxiety. My anxiety is okay. I go to counseling once a month. I'm still on anxiety meds. So we're dealing with it. It's going.
We are trying to manage it the best we can.
Yeah.
Is what it comes down to.
Yeah. Valerie asked how Hudson's doing.
How's Hudson doing?
He's great. He's active, super active, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I wish that he would tell me what to eat more, but he's not.
So that's probably the hardest time we're doing it now is what does Caitlin want to eat for dinner?
Yeah.
Or breakfast or lunch or anything.
Or snack, whatever. So, but besides that, he's good. We had an ultrasound on Monday this last week, and he looks great. So, yeah. Brianna ran a half marathon.
And then she followed with a ridiculous question of how do you guys like to exercise? Like,
first of all,
ouch, that hurts.
Congrats on your half marathon. That's pretty awesome.
That is really cool.
Whether you did it in I don't know, like 6 hours or 1 hour, I don't know. That's really cool.
It would take me roughly 13 hours to walk a 13-mile half marathon.
It takes you an hour to
I walk 1 mile an hour. I just like to meander.
Do we like to exercise?
We used to a lot. Okay, not a lot. We used to.
Yeah.
2 to 3 times a week we'd go to the gym. And that was pretty good. We haven't done that for.
Right after we lost Carter, we went to the gym.
We tried really well. We tried to go to the gym and it didn't work out very well.
Yeah.
Because it gave Caitlin anxiety. It was just one of those places that we'd gone while she was pregnant, and it's just.
It was after we lost Little Bean that we had to stop going.
Yeah. So.
It's been about a year.
Yeah, it's been about a year. We do walk quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
We're like old people and just walk a lot. And then when we take the dogs out, I run with them for about 40 feet. So if that counts as exercise.
We like to exercise. It's just really hard to get there.
Yeah.
And do stuff, but we do like to go on walks.
We do.
So, yeah. Layla is having her rainbow in 4 days. Congratulations.
That's exciting.
Good luck. That'll be so awesome.
4 days. That's close.
That is so close. I wish we had 4 days left. That's so nice.
We're down to like 90 some odd days, right?
Like 93 days, I think. Yeah.
Not that we're counting.
Yeah. No.
Okay, this is a question for you from Rebecca. One thing you're looking forward to eating once you're not pregnant. She needed sushi ASAP. And she might have broken the deli meat rule. I
broke the deli meat rule for a little bit too in the beginning, and then Brandon told me I couldn't do it anymore. So I am excited to have deli meat again, but I also want sushi. And the sushi that I eat is just California rolls, but my doctor said don't even do that because cross-contamination. So I also am looking forward to having sushi. Sushi and Jimmy John's, and today I had an over easy egg, which we're not supposed to have, but don't tell our doctor that.
I did cook it
a little
more than it is medium, over medium.
Over medium. Brianna asked if I've taken the glucose test yet. Not yet. I'll take it in a week, actually.
So it's in our fridge hanging out.
Yep. It's ready to go. It's not the worst thing I've ever done.
Well, last time she did it, her appointment was in the morning, so she didn't eat anything, and then she just had that. And so everything went fine. And then when they were taking her blood, I think she spiked and then dropped. And all of a sudden she was like going to pass out. And
I like sugar
got all lightheaded and stuff. It was pretty funny.
So this time I'm going to eat and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
So when are we going to reveal the theme for Hudson's room?
Where it's from.
So,
probably.
So we've talked about probably not starting until week 30. So it'll be 31, 32-ish, probably before we get everything wrapped up and done. It's just going to take a minute for us to get it all perfect and get ready for him. So somewhere around there, I think.
Yeah, it'll probably be before he comes. I would say like probably around week 35, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Probably, yeah. 35?
I don't know.
Oh, sheesh.
I don't know.
Sheesh. Okay.
Oh. That's stupid.
What happened?
I was looking up to see where Superior 44 is at today.
Well, that's a rough place to be.
Yeah. An island in Spain.
How do you even pronounce that?
Tenerife.
Okay.
Probably.
That's why I keep you around. Let's see. Courtney's from Alberta. Welcome.
Nice.
We don't have a whole lot of Canadians hanging out with us, do we,
I don't
normally?
think so.
Maybe we do, and they just don't tell us. Let's see.
I was just thinking about that sketch on SNL last night when they were like talking about the Canadian Harvey Weinstein, and everyone was just apologizing. The girl who like felt like he had come on too strong also resigned.
Because of the whole hassle.
Yeah.
And what was the whole issue? He said that her sweater was
her
nice.
sweater was nice. Yeah.
He immediately went and apologized to HR and resigned.
And then he resigned, and the HR lady resigned, and then the girl resigned too. That was pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. If you haven't seen it, go look at SNL's skit from last night. Yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah. Ooh, question for me. Would I rather be a mermaid with the upper half of a fish or a centaur with the lower half of a human? Why?
I don't know.
Is the centaur the bullhead dude?
Centaur? We just looked at a centaur the other day when we were at Hobby Lobby.
Can you look that up for me?
Yeah, I certainly can. That's a centaur.
See, but he's saying
be the opposite.
The opposite. I don't think I'd want a horse head man body.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with neither.
If you had to pick.
If I had to pick, horse head. Horse head. Yeah. Oh.
Rebecca, I'm sorry that your glucose test was warm.
That sounds gross.
That's the worst. It's nice. So they gave me mine 3 weeks ago, so it's just been in the fridge the whole time. But let's see. Brianna asks, are a lot of your friends pregnant at the same time?
So we're in Utah, so we do need to point that out.
So everyone
is pregnant all the time.
But as far as me having friends that are pregnant, I had a sister-in-law that was pregnant. She had her baby like a couple weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. And then I have like Jen from Samica Blogs is pregnant. And then I do have one other friend that's pregnant.
Is that it?
But yeah, that's it though, as far as I know.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so not everyone, when we were pregnant with Carter, everyone was also pregnant then. But I think we're kind of like in between sessions, I guess. Like
in between what?
Like people like go in stages, you know. I feel like we fell in between the stages of people being pregnant. So no, not a lot of people are pregnant right now, I don't think. Kind of needs new hats.
I know.
We're working on it, okay?
I look. I have a high standard. I have a high hat standard.
He's picky.
Sure, you could word it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am picky, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. If you could work at any Disney park, which would you choose? It's a super easy question for me, but I want to know your answer first.
You want to know my answer first?
I think I already know the answer.
What do you think my answer is?
I think Hollywood Studios.
I'd say Magic Kingdom.
What?
Magic Kingdom is classic.
Yeah, that's true.
Hollywood Studios would be a second, though. It would be my second.
I want you to be like one of those little skit people that go around and make people laugh all day.
I don't like to be in front of people.
Oh, baloney. Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I know what your answer is.
What?
Epcot.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would be my number 2 choice.
Whatever. Animal Kingdom?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Bingo.
What would you do there? You'd want to feed the animals?
I'd go scoop the poop for the animals. Or
so glamorous.
Train conductor to Rafiki's Village thing.
Oh, yeah. That'd be pretty good. Okay. All right. Are you going to film the father view of Grief with Tyson? We just talked about this last weekend, actually.
We want to and we plan to. We just need to do it. We're just slackers. We're just real big slackers.
You and Tyson. Not me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, like, okay. With that, what would be easiest? Would it be easiest to do like a live stream where like people can just ask questions, or would it be easier for like everyone to submit questions, or do you want us to come up with our own questions, or do you want Caitlin to come up with the questions?
Do you want it like pre-recorded, or do you want it live stream? I think that's the biggest one.
Yeah, I mean, we can do it a lot of different ways, so it really is whatever is most helpful, I think. So let me know, and we'll let Tyson know. We'll work it out. Let's see. What joke? We missed a joke? Oh man, now I'm all out of the loop.
You're right, we didn't get the joke.
We're a little slow. We got up really late today, so we're so groggy.
Yeah. Good. Valerie asked him to explain it. Brianna worked at Animal Kingdom.
What?
But she's with me. She she would have gone placed it at Magic Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
I think any of them would be super cool. In all honesty, like I think that it would be really fun. But I don't know. I would just prefer Magic Kingdom, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see. I think it should be pre-recorded so you guys can think your thoughts through.
That was kind of my thought.
Yeah, probably so. No, so then I don't make a fool of myself.
Yeah. Hi, Christina. Thanks for coming back. Rebecca said, I feel like maybe she means favorite Toy Story movie.
Favorite story movie. Can you come back with that question again?
Toy Story. Okay.
Oh, Toy Story.
Okay.
Favorite Toy Story movie. The first one.
Yeah. Classic.
Classic. It was the first like real big animated movie, right?
Yeah.
I like that. So yeah, Toy Story first one. But they're all so good.
And yes, we are excited for Toy Story Land.
Yeah, silly question.
We're trying to figure out when to go. I don't know if we've talked about this, but Brandon's work was supposed to have, well, they are having a conference in July in Disney World. And we were going to go. Now we're having a baby. So we're not going.
So we're not going anymore. So we're just going to have to go on our own.
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure out when.
Yeah. Hi from Scotland. Hopefully your bracelet gets there soon.
When did you order it?
Yeah, when did you order it? Because I want to make sure that it's coming to you. Okay, so Layla asked about meeting with Culver's. They said that it doesn't really fit with like their audience.
Yeah, so we talked to them a little bit, and at first we talked to like the manager on staff, and we talked to like the actual like manager, and we were just kind of talking about what it was and what it kind of aimed to do, and he wasn't totally sure that it was going to fit their audience, and so we didn't like ill will towards them. We just decided it probably wasn't going to be best, and that's okay. That's like fine. We are totally cool with just continuing to do it on our own through our own platform. We'll just keep plugging away. So
yeah, we only need like 80 more sales. Well, actually, I think we're down to like 79. Big difference, but yeah, about 80. Margie, I just checked. I sent your bracelet out the day after you ordered it, so should be to you soon, hopefully.
Hopefully soon.
But yeah, we're getting closer. It still feels kind of far away. I just hope that we can do it before Carter's birthday.
Yeah.
So
if you place an order and you don't get it within like 3 or so weeks, let us know because we want to make sure they're getting to you.
I think all these people probably have ordered one though, in all honesty.
But yeah, so if it's making its way to Scotland, it should be there within 3 or so weeks. But if not, let us know because we want to make sure that you are getting the bracelets that you're paying for and things like that. So yeah, definitely let us know. Sarah asked, what is your favorite place you've ever traveled to and why?
I choose one stateside and one foreign. Sure. Paris is my favorite foreign place.
And why?
And why? Because there were so many treats to eat, and it's just beautiful. Paris is as romantic as they say it is, so I love that. And then favorite place I've been to stateside. I really enjoyed New York City, but also I really like Southport, North Carolina, because relaxation for Southport, and I like big city life. Listen, chick. Your answer. Just forget I said that.
My answer, I also like Paris quite a bit. Yeah, probably Paris for international. I was afraid that the French people would be meaner to us as Americans, mostly because we do not know French, and I can't even pretend like I know French. But they were super nice. I was incredibly shocked at how nice they were. And then favorite place stateside. That's a tough one. Boston was really nice.
I did like Boston.
I like Boston quite a bit.
Yeah.
Going back to Superior's joke.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought he was just maybe asking to switch.
Yeah. It makes sense now.
Now I'm with you. We're a little slow this morning.
So you did answer the way that you probably would have anyway. Like you would rather be a human than a fish.
I would rather be a human than a fish.
So.
Yes.
But I get it now. Rebecca, yes.
Wait, how do you see that? Can you see
I
that?
think they can see it. It's lighter up there.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Yeah. So it is a Disney piano book. I got it for my birthday, and I have not played it yet. I was going to this week, but I didn't. So eventually.
Wow, rude.
I know. I will this week.
When was the last time I completely shaved off? Oh,
wait,
hold on.
Go back up
Sorry.
a second. There is another question.
One moment, please. Oh,
Christina asked, what are my favorite cravings right now? Chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah. Pancakes still.
But it's not craving. It's just
no, that's not true. We eat pancakes like 5 to 7 times a week.
No, 2 to 3. How many times do we have pancakes this week?
5 to 7.
You're a liar. We had pancakes yesterday, and then we had pancakes on Thursday?
And Wednesday and Tuesday and Monday.
That's not true.
And the Friday.
That's not true.
We are always having pancakes.
You weren't home on Tuesday or you weren't home Tuesday and I wasn't home Wednesday.
Late. All right, fine. But pancakes are still a huge part of our life.
They're not really a craving though. It's just they're easy. But besides that, I think just cookies. Right?
Yeah, probably right now.
Yeah. Okay, you can go back to that question.
Okay. Spirit asked, when was the last time I completely shaved off your beard? Me. I'm assuming.
The last time I shaved my beard was never.
Good joke. When was the last time I shaved my beard? I think it was right before our Vermont trip last fall.
That was the last time you shaved your face? No, you had to have done it since then. I'm pretty sure you shaved your face since then, all the way. I think you did it not that long ago and you hated it. Like 2-3 months ago?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It hasn't been that long.
I guess we could go back and watch the vlogs. Figure it out.
That's a valid point. Oh, it's snowing.
What?
Yeah, it is snowing a little bit out there. But I have thought about shaving it off again, especially as we get to summertime. Once I don't want to get like weird tan lines in my face where this part doesn't get tan. So thought about shaving it. We'll see. Second question. Do you like him with or without the beard?
That's a great question. And it's going to get a little detailed. Normally, I like him better without the beard. I just prefer it. I don't know, because I don't like where it's at now. This is probably my limit. It's getting a little long because I don't like when I kiss him and I can like feel the moisture up on his upper lip. Like,
I try to keep it trim right here.
Doesn't matter. So I prefer it without the beard, but while I'm pregnant, for some reason I like the scruff. Like it's too long right now.
Am I so manly now because I have a beard?
That's probably why I like it. But this is the limit for me. This is as long as it can be. I like a couple days worth of scruff.
It'll probably go another week or so before I trim it again.
Seriously?
It's just really hard. It's really messy.
No, it's not.
It's either yeah.
No, I shave my legs more often than that. As you can tell, this is a point of contention in our marriage.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh.
Christina, thank you for making a donation. I just got the order to come through on my phone, so thank you for that. That's super helpful.
That is helpful. We even if it's, I guess we can't say 50 cents. $1 is our minimum, which is awesome. Like any little bit, or even if you can't, like just sharing it or telling someone else is amazing. So thank you for anything you guys have done. What is your first memory you have from your childhood?
I can go because I can probably ask this fast as you can.
Thank you. It's going to take me like 9 minutes.
Yeah. My first memory, so I have this bear. He's pink. And he used to go everywhere with me. But the first memory that I have is probably there was one day that I was like playing outside and the bear was with me. Well, his name is Bear. Bear was with me. And and I was like playing inside some bushes. Like it was, there were bushes and then it was hollow in the middle, I guess, or empty. So I sat in there and I left Bear in there. And so my dad had to go back out and get him at night when I was trying to go to sleep. And that's the first memory that I have.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Did you think of one?
I thought of one, and it might not be the one, but
I
I will preface this with I have the world's worst memory. Like I don't remember like
what we had for breakfast.
high school.
Oh.
I don't remember a lot of my college career. Breakfast is hard. So my memory is the worst. But the one thing that I always remember, and this is back for you older people. It's when Windows 95 came out, and you had yeah, I know, it was a thing. And there was a desktop. You didn't have like the DOS commands anymore, but you had like your desktop and you had to like click icons.
Wait, what are DOS commands?
Oh, stop.
No, that one I'm being serious about.
Like back in the day, you had to like type out and say like run this program, and you had to put your disk in. Like it's a thing. It's
really?
Yeah. Anyway, Windows 95 came out, and I was too young. Well, how old was I? I was 7 probably when I was. So this obviously is not my first memory. It's the first one I can remember off the top of my head. But I couldn't figure out how to play the games. And so we had the desktop there, and I just, with the mouse, would draw squares. If you're on your desktop, you just click and drag. It makes the little squares. I did that for like half an hour. So I couldn't figure out how to get the game. I was trying to play Keen Dreams, if everyone's ever played that game. Nope. I think my dad still has the disc for those.
You know what I used to do a lot? I'd open up Paint and just get like the square, and I would just make checkerboards. I would do that.
Really? Yeah. See, the thing is, I couldn't even get to that point. I didn't know how.
You have to remember that by the time I was old enough to use a computer, probably Windows 98 was out.
Well, yeah. I would hope so. But yeah.
That's funny.
Man, I'm
old.
Yeah, I have bad memory.
Yeah.
Hey, get out of here. Get out of here.
You had the mouse.
I have the mouse.
Oh.
Pancakes for lunch. You want pancakes for lunch? Don't you?
I don't want. We had pancakes for breakfast yesterday. I don't eat pancakes for lunch today.
We had cinnamon rolls
today. We're
today.
going to go to a movie and maybe have popcorn for lunch.
I hope we do.
Are you having any pregnancy cravings?
Oh, sheesh.
The other day he came home and he's like, I just really need chocolate.
Yeah, I had this weird like chocolate thing. I had a piece of chocolate right when I left work, and then I had to come home and eat like 7,000 other pieces of chocolate. So
7,000.
Yeah. Not really, I don't think.
Not Costa Vita and not pancakes.
We've been eating a lot of Costa Vita and a lot of pancakes, and so I think I'm like
not as much Costa Vita as me now.
That's only because I've been sending you to get Costa Vita, and I've been getting Zupas. So
we've been going 2 separate places for lunch, and I feel like our marriage is falling apart.
It's giving Caitlin a complex, but I've eaten a lot of Costa Vita, and I love Costa Vita, so it's really hard for me to be like, I don't think I want Costa Vita today.
I think after my birthday weekend, because we had Mexican for dinner Friday night and Saturday night, and I think after that, it was just like, no more Mexican food.
It was a lot. Yeah. So, but I like Costa Vita. Nothing against them. It's just, I needed a change.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. Rebecca said, the closest Costa Vita to me is 2 hours away. Is it worth the drive?
Alone? Yeah.
I mean, no.
It's really not.
It's really good. If you have a reason to go that direction, then yeah, do it. But not just to go get lunch.
Yeah.
Like, it's really good. And normally I would say yes, but 2 hours is a really long time.
It's a long drive. So I would say, yeah, if you have another reason to go.
Or like make a day of it. Like go to Costa Vita and then go explore whatever's in that town if there's anything worth exploring.
But like don't just drive 2 hours, get food, and then drive 2 hours back.
Where is the closest Costa Vita to you? Because we were looking the other day at when we moved, should we franchise?
I'm gonna start franchising Costa Vitas. I don't think they know that yet, but it's gonna be a thing. So pretty excited about it.
I'm curious to know where the closest one to you is, because I don't know. There's not a lot of them over there. So hey, where are you going? You want to stay
being crazy.
Yeah, he is.
I thought he was gonna shake the whole
I thought so too.
Computers.
Let's see. Naomi asked where she could send a gift, and Valerie answered. Thanks, Valerie.
Thanks.
Brianna said, are you traveling anywhere soon or waiting until Hudson is here?
So together combined, I don't know if we are traveling anywhere soon, but I am going to California for work, and Caitlin might join me for a day or so.
I might go because I maybe have something really fun.
She thinks she's trying to surprise me with something, and so I'm letting her.
I don't know if it's going to work out, though. I keep telling Brandon that I got to wait for my contact to pull through.
And we're both really bad at surprises. So Caitlin's nearly told me like 9 times.
It's so hard to not tell him. I told somebody last night.
It's still a surprise.
Somebody else.
And oh, really? So we'll see. But so at least I'll be going to California. I don't know if Caitlin will be.
And then we still have tickets to go see Taylor Swift in Phoenix, but that might be falling through. So I'd love to go see Sam and Jen in Phoenix sometime, or in Arizona, but we'll see if that happens. The hard thing is that we traveled so much before because I was working, and so we had 2 incomes, and now we only have 1. So we have to like save a little bit more money.
Plan.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
Oh, it's the worst.
So we'll probably wait until he gets here, though. Besides that, like no big trips or anything. So, Mary Beth asked how Milo's doing.
He's doing okay.
He's okay.
I think Caitlin's having a harder time than he is about the whole thing because we have to put the cone of shame on him, and then we put the little ointment on his arms to make sure that they don't fall off. And
so guys, Brandon filmed some of it, and we'll probably put it on a vlog. But when he has the cone on, he doesn't have spatial awareness, so he'll walk and he'll hit the cone on a wall, and then he doesn't know what to do from there. He
freezes, and he's just like, I'm stuck here for the rest of my life, and he just sits there.
And then when he does back up, he has to get on. I don't know. I don't know. It's so sad. He just backs up and arches his back and walks all funny, and
it's awesome.
It's so sad.
It's so funny.
But
cracks me up.
The vet called me yesterday, and so far the ringworm culture is negative, which is really because mostly I don't want Sophie to get it. I don't want us to get it.
I don't want ringworm.
Yeah. So as of right now, we don't really know what it is. It could have just been a sore that happened. It kind of looks like his other arm is starting to thin out a little bit, like the fur on it. So we're putting the cream on that side too, but whatever. We'll just see what happens. Mostly the cone of shame just makes me feel so sad.
It breaks your heart every time.
It really does. Naomi, you okay. You don't need to send a doc talk.
What is that anyways?
I'll show you later.
Okay.
We don't have one, but you really don't need to send one.
Mm-hmm.
They're awesome, but you don't need to send us one because they're really expensive.
They sound expensive. I don't know what they are, but they sound
expensive. Awesome, and I actually really do want one, but I don't
want you to buy us one. To us.
Don't buy us one because they're so expensive.
Send it back.
We have a little baby registry.
I think it's mostly for us to make sure that we get everything we want.
Yeah, we have a ton of stuff still. So if you want, you can look on, we have one at Target, and there's not a lot of stuff on there just because we have so much. But don't send it doc talk because they're really expensive.
Do not do it.
Yeah. Valerie said the computer talk just made me feel so old. It made Brandon feel that way too.
No, it's just how it is.
I'm just kidding.
The other day, me and my manager, we were on a call with another coworker of ours, and his screen, his Windows menu didn't look normal, and so we were trying to find out which Windows version he had, and then that made me feel really old.
That's so funny.
Sheesh. Anywho, Sarah asked, what movie are we going to see?
We're going to see Love, Simon. Have any of you seen it yet?
Is it good? It looks good.
Yeah. Let's see. Rebecca says she lives 15 minutes south of San Francisco, and the closest Costa Vida is near Sacramento. Oh, okay. You're not on the East Coast, which is
good. That helps my franchising opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say if you happen to be near Sacramento for another reason, sure, great. But I don't know.
Here's a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Since it's kind of towards Rebecca, I don't know where everyone else lives, but Brandon's going to be near San Francisco for work in April next month, and I might come out and see him. If we did a meetup in San Francisco, would people want to go?
Oh, sheesh.
Would anybody be interested in doing a meetup?
That's a lot of pressure.
I know it is, but it sounds really fun. This is if I end up going, if my contact pulls through and I can get the hookup for what I'm trying to do for Brandon.
Your contact?
Oh my gosh, I just want to tell you so bad.
Tell us over the live thing so everyone else
No, because I want it to be a surprise for them. Also, if it doesn't happen, then I don't want it.
Oh, okay, good point.
Okay, that's my question. Meetup in San Francisco. Yes or no? Okay, let's see. Brianna says she's seeing Taylor Swift in July. No, it doesn't matter where you're seeing her because it's going to be great anyway. I hope that it works out because I went and saw her on her 1989 tour and it was so good. Oh.
Yeah, she doesn't stop talking about it.
It's so good. And I made Brandon watch it on Apple Music after it came out. Me and my sister-in-law made both of the boys watch it. We're like, this part's the best. It's so good.
Sheesh.
Still have my little glow bracelet even though it doesn't glow anymore.
It's because you're not close enough to the music.
It's in my heart though.
All right. What happened? Easy. Let's back up.
Like I said, maybe Milo's just over grooming. I would think that, but he did have a sore Like it was crusty on one side. So I don't know.
Yeah. It's like kind of a scabby sheet type thing.
Yeah. Okay. This one is serious and sensitive, but that's okay. So Christina said, my brother and his wife are struggling in their relationship due to the recent loss of their son, who was 3 months. Is there any advice that sticks out to you guys that I can say to them? Sorry if this is too sensitive. That's really hard because, I mean, like you hate to give people like marriage advice, right? Like it's kind of that alone is a sensitive thing. But for us, the thing that we tell people is like, just keep talking, like spend time together, share your emotions with each other. Like, because for us, like we grieve differently. Like I'm very open and Brandon's really not. And so I don't know, I think that it's important that we both have shared our emotions with each other and stayed kind of on the same page. So that way Brandon knows like when I'm yelling at him because he put the wrong color of towel out in the kitchen, he knows that it's not because I hate him, it's because I'm grieving, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, what would you say?
That's probably my biggest one is the conversation and the communication line. Like Caitlin said, they are going to feel things differently. And just being aware of that, because that was one thing, like we sat down and said, we handle things differently. We've kind of talked about like, when I'm doing these things, this is what I need from you. Or when I'm lashing out this way, it's because of this type of thing. And so we kind of had to sit down and really talk about that. But really it's just having that communication and those conversations, I think, is probably the biggest thing that I would suggest.
Yeah. And I mean, depending on how recent it is, it will probably get better, especially like, I mean, we lost Carter at 39 weeks, but I can't imagine losing a baby that you've had at home. You know, like I think that would be really hard. And I think that you both kind of just shut down after a loss. It's a very natural and normal thing to do. And so it's just finding your way back to each other and being able to be open and not completely closed off, because there are times that I want to just shut off completely from Brandon. And I'm like, he won't understand what I'm going through. He doesn't care, but he does care. And I'm sure that your brother and his wife know that like the other person cares, but sometimes it's really hard to think outside of your own grief. So I don't know, hopefully it gets better for them, because I feel like loss can really either solidify or break your relationship.
Yeah. And one thing, like, and we do this anyways, like we spend a lot of time together, and it is good to have your own time to grieve and kind of processing things on your own. But at the same time, like, if nothing else, spending that time together so that when someone does want to talk or say something, they're there, rather than like if I had all of a sudden gotten into exercising or something for some reason, and I was out for a run or whatever, and then that's when Caitlin wanted to talk and I wasn't there for her, it might not have been as helpful. So just being there's a big thing too, I think.
Yeah. Maybe you could I don't know, get them like a gift card to go out to dinner together, or to order dinner in, or whatever, like have a date night and just take that time to reconnect. And
one thing that might be helpful, and like we've mentioned this to a couple friend of ours that's going through a loss of their own, is just kind of getting away for a minute, like going on like a trip, just the two of them, and just like getting away from the real world and just spending time together. Yeah, just together, and pulling yourself out of the real world environment for a minute really helps to really put things in perspective and really gives you that time to be a little bit more vulnerable, I think. So that's what we suggested for them, and I hope it's helpful for them. But maybe something like that would help as well.
Yeah. That's all we have. Yeah. We just know what works for us, so hopefully they can find what works for them. We'll be thinking about them.
Yeah.
Naomi.
I'm mad at you, Naomi. Just know that.
Don't get us a dark top. I'm gonna open this. Oh no, I'm not. It's locked.
It's locked. Sorry. Hold on one moment, please.
It's warm in here.
Because we've been talking too much.
Okay. Breathing out all that hot air. Okay.
Whoa. All right.
Let's see. Okay, understand. Oh, Valerie's 61. Okay. All right, that makes more sense.
I feel about 61 sometimes. That makes sense.
They are so expensive. I know. Let's see. Sarah says she hasn't seen Love, Simon yet, but it looks good. A friend of mine, her nephew wrote Love, Simon.
What?
Whoa, that's super cool.
That is cool.
That's awesome. It looks like a great story. I was watching Ellen the other day, and the main actor was on it, and I just think that it'll help a lot of people. So I think that's cool. Yeah. Candace is here. Candace, hi.
Hi, Candace.
Guys, Candace is my sister-in-law that I went.
Well, maybe she didn't want to know that.
Well, we have the same last name, so it's fine.
Sorry, Candace, she outed you.
Candace, I hope that you're having a nice day, and tell our niece hi.
Yeah. Send us a picture, would you? Thanks.
Yeah, send us a picture. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but Candace is the one that just had her baby.
Oh, great.
A couple weeks ago.
She's gonna be so mad at you now.
I don't care. It's fine.
Sorry,
your baby's
Candace.
cute, so it's good. Okay, scroll down. Can you write or do an audio book? It would be interesting to see your thoughts to Carter and Little Bean and other baby and Hudson to put in book format. Oh. What?
He's weird.
Yeah, I could do that. I'm trying to think of how I could do it. I have started writing a book on loss, but it's like a fiction piece, so I could figure something out. I got a lot of feelings. I could do it.
Do it.
Okay. Tell me what you want, and I will do it. Alex said the guy that wrote Love, Simon is also part of This Is Us. That makes sense. Yeah. So that means I'm probably going to cry today. That's great.
Oh, great.
Well, that would happen anyway. Hey,
let's go back to Layla's comment for a minute. So just so you're aware, Caitlin does write quite a bit. If you don't know from her blog, if you read her blog, and it's one thing that I've been pushing her to do. So she has one book that's nearly ready to be published on the Kindle ebook world. I
sent out letters to agents and publishers, and nobody picked it up. So we're just going to
self-publish, e-publish, whatever.
Yeah, we'll do it.
So that's coming out soon, but I'm always pushing her to write more. And so maybe that will be the next thing after your current projects.
Yeah. But yeah, my book will eventually
so fancy.
Be self-published. My goal is to do it by the end of the month, but I don't think that's going to happen.
You have 13 days.
I know.
You can do it.
I made a cover for it the other day, and it felt really official. So when that comes out, I'll let you guys know. And then if you want to read it, you can. It's a young adult fiction piece, so it has nothing to do with the loss. But yeah, let's see. Okay, Christina said that our advice helps. I just hope. I don't know. Just I don't know, and just like let them know that you're always thinking about their son too.
Yeah, I had a coworker that asked me. So it's going to get hard. My coworker, it's his sister. What did I write?
I thought you said it was his cousin.
Maybe it was a cousin.
Yeah.
So they live on the other side of the country, and so they're far away. But like he was just like, what can we do to help them? And really, the biggest thing I tell them is just like let them know that you care about them and their baby and everything else like that. Like I don't know. That's the biggest thing. Is just like letting people know that you're there and you care. And yeah, I don't know.
And I said to Brandon, like, anytime they think about that baby, like, send that family a text and just say, hey, just wanted to let you know that I'm thinking about, so and so.
Yeah.
Can you not do that, please?
Hey, don't be naughty for people.
Guys, last night I had a dream that Brandon found a kitten on the side of the road, and he brought it home, and then he took it and he left it at like a lot where a house was being built because he didn't want it and he didn't want me to have it. And then I woke up and I looked at cats on KSL/Craigslist for like an hour.
So A, I'm not that heartless.
You're not.
B, if we found a cat, we would probably keep the cat. But I can't.
So if anyone, you have our PO box address.
I can't justify going and buying one. But if we found one in need, I couldn't say no to a kitty cat in need. I know you do, but I'm sorry. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
What TV shows do you watch?
We watch funny TV shows. We watch Friends, Parks and Rec, The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Good Place, Modern Family, Speechless. Speechless is really funny. If any of you haven't seen it.
The new one, what is that? Champions?
Champions. Yeah, that one's good
Champions
too.
is pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Mindy Project, but different.
Yeah.
We also, we used to watch This Is Us, but now I just watch This Is Us by myself, apparently.
It's too sad.
I know, but some episodes I have to have Brandon there, and I'm like, I need you for this one, if that's okay. And he always watches it with me whenever I ask. I watched The Bachelor, and I hate myself for it, but I love it. So, yeah. And we watched Dancing with the Stars for the first time last season. That was fun.
Oh, that was just the first time?
Yeah, that was the first time we'd ever watched it.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
What? Oh, we watched Designated Survivor too. That's the one.
That's the one serious show we watch.
And I love it.
Besides that, we can't be serious because we're children.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, and I watch like the Bold Type on Freeform. I watch a lot of Freeform shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Regina says hi. Hi, Regina. I love you.
Candace, question for you. I'm going to call her Reginald from now on. Is that okay with you? Because it's going to happen, so I'm just putting it out there.
He told everyone that on my birthday, but we didn't tell you guys that.
You weren't there, so it's a thing. So there you go.
Silly. I do what I want. That's something that you would say.
I'll just reject it. I'll just take it and throw it in the garbage.
Well, I said I can't wait till the book comes out. I'll buy it right away. Oh,
you sold one copy already.
And Sarah said that she'd love to read it too.
It's pretty good, guys. I wrote it.
What?
So I read it.
You didn't write it?
I didn't write it. I read it in the early preliminary stages. It's pretty good. At least I think so.
You really think that?
I think so.
You're not just being a sweet husband?
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out when the camera's
Very
on.
rarely am I a sweet husband.
That's true.
But yeah, I thought it was good. I think if I didn't think it was good, I wouldn't push so hard to get it published.
What's like a good price point?
What?
That's my next question.
What do people pay for an ebook?
Yeah, a decent one.
A Kindle ebook.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Okay.
Yeah.
There
you go.
My parents lost a brother. It was nice to know that someone was there to talk to. And I mean, Christina, we haven't lost a baby after birth, but if you want to direct them to us, like, we're happy to listen, honestly.
Yeah.
We can't really understand their situation fully, but we'd be happy to listen.
And at least like explain things from our side and our situation. And like, even though, every loss is going to be different, there are parallels and you can always try to help each other out a little bit. So
yeah.
We let it help out wherever we can. Let's see. The Good Doctor. I've looked at watching that one.
Yeah, it looks really serious.
It does look really serious.
But it looks good though.
The Office. Did you say The Office?
Yeah, I did. Let's see. Valerie loves Speechless and The Good Place and Shameless. I haven't tried Shameless yet. I've thought about it. I think it's one that Brandon probably wouldn't want to watch necessarily, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. I have a lot of time on my hands, so
yeah.
Let's see. First, Candace said that it's okay if you call Regina Reginald, which is great. Let's see. How long do you think you'll wait for next baby? Do you have a set time limit? Do you want to talk about it?
So our doctor said a year.
Roughly 2 to 3 days, probably.
Caitlin's thinking like 4 days.
I feel like we're behind. Like we should already have Carter here, or even Little Bean. Like we could potentially have had Carter and Little Bean and Hudson. Like they would have been really close together, but I feel like we're missing children. And so I'm like, just pump them out.
So,
but that could possibly change when he gets here too.
So there's that like 6-week time period, right?
Yeah.
After baby.
Yeah.
So Caitlin's thinking, what, 3 months on top of that? Like when your time frame? Like she wants
Sure. Yeah. 3 months after the 6 weeks. Well, yeah. That sounds great.
I don't know.
It will probably change once he's here, in all honesty. But right now, my mind is like, we need to get babies here. Like, I want to have a lot of babies at home. And, my number used to be 4 at home. And now I'm like, 17. That's great.
We're going to need a bigger car.
We got a long ways to go. So we got to work fast.
17 is not a real number, by the way.
Yeah, it's very sarcastic.
We say that to a lot of people. 17 is not a real number. I know we live in Utah, and that's a very normal number. But it's not the number for us, okay? I just want to put that out there.
We have to have so many vehicles.
No, you just get 2 really big ones.
That's a lot.
We have 2 small ones. And then we always have to both of us drive everywhere all the time. Well, hopefully the time we can work out where
somebody will be able to drive.
By 17, the first one should be 16 and they could drive.
Yeah, because there's 1 a year.
Yeah. So we're good.
That really is completely sarcastic. Like, we're not having 17 kids. My ideal would still be 4 at home, I think, but we'll see. It's all up in the air. We don't make plans anymore for anything.
Yeah. Plans are stupid. Yeah. Let's see.
Layla would read my book. $8 to $16
Whoa,
as well.
Whoa,
you guys
awesome.
are like, oh, okay. Valerie said her limit's usually around 6. Okay. But you make exceptions for books from special people, which is not me. So about 5 is what I was thinking.
So maybe I'm undervaluing the book. I was thinking like $4.99.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Oh. There you go.
So it'll probably be about that. So yeah.
There you go.
That's how much but Brianna said she usually sees 10 to 12. Those might be from like
known
established
writers.
people. Yeah. Let's see. Shameless is very adult. Oh, okay. Maybe
Oh, yeah.
I'll watch it. I don't watch adult shows. Like, they make me uncomfortable.
We're just children.
Yeah. Oh, Christina makes a good point about trying to get pregnant and breastfeeding at the same time. It doesn't really work, right? Like,
it just does, like,
it's like
physically,
breastfeeding is like birth control. Yeah. So yeah, that's true. I actually, every time I talk about getting pregnant really quickly, I remember like, oh yeah, we're probably going to be breastfeeding, so it might not work.
I guess the answer would be as quickly as it works out.
Yeah, as quickly as is healthy for us. Like, as long as we can stay sane, then we'll have babies then.
Yeah.
And yeah, as long as it works out physically too. So yeah, that's something we've thought about. I just want all the babies. Last year, my mom called me and she's like, I got you a gift. And I was like, is it a baby? And she was like, no, but I asked your dad if we could do that for you. And it just, not them, but like, she's like, can we just get a baby somehow and send it to Caitlin and Brandon? Like, does that work? I'm like, oh, that would be nice. But as Christina said, I've been told it's hard because if you're pregnant, some doctors say it can cause miscarriage due to contractions. Oh, that would like, I could see that. But yeah, I'm not a doctor either. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just want all the babies, which is probably why I want a kitten right now.
Yeah.
I just want something little to take care of. So 13 more weeks.
You can do it.
You can do it. Yeah. Dan asked if I'm feeling good. I am feeling really good. Like, other
than better. She got like 14 hours of sleep last night.
That's not true.
I mean, I did too.
You slept longer than I did. Besides the fact that like my clothes don't fit, I feel like I am not pregnant, really. Other than the fact that I get to feel and move, which is really great. So yeah, I feel great. I love being pregnant. Brandon asked me last night, what my least favorite part of being pregnant was. And
I did ask that. That was so thoughtful of me.
It was, but now that I'm remembering the conversation, I'm like, oh, I can't talk about this. My least favorite part of being pregnant, and this is really personal, is like having gas. Like, I hate it. I think it's so gross. Like, I don't mind getting bigger. I don't mind I have never thrown up while pregnant, but I've been nauseous. I don't mind that. I hate the heartburn, but I like whatever, I'll take it. I don't like having gas.
She gets the toots.
That's so embarrassing. I can't believe that I just said that, and it's gonna be on the internet. But that's how I feel. I really hate it. I just feel so gross.
It's natural. That's what happens.
I know.
See, that's the on the internet now, and everyone will know.
Valerie's comment.
We won't read it just so that we can keep.
Yeah, just so that no one else will know after they're not watching the chat. But yeah, that's my least favorite part. So
there you go. Now you know.
Now you know.
Look, see, these two people.
Oh, I know those people are saying that it could work out. You can get pregnant right after. We're gonna do it. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm not promising anything, obviously.
Well, obviously, we'll see how we feel once he gets here.
Yeah.
Everything we're saying right now is before him, and it's been after Carter. So obviously, like, we'll see how.
Carter and little baby.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Christina asked if Hudson has a schedule yet. He did for a long time, and it's kind of started to change for a while. He was really active between like 11 and 1, and then he'd be really active between like 6 and 8. But now he's more active in the morning between like 8 and 10, and then usually between like 1 and 3. And then when we go to bed, he starts to kind of wiggle around too. But yeah, it's weird how his schedule has changed. I think that's what's giving me a little bit of anxiety, is because I'm just like, it's not the same as it always was. He was
so like consistent, like at 10 in the morning, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, at 7 at night. Like it's very consistent. And then
now it's really consistent in the morning, but sometimes I'm just sleeping for it. So if I don't feel him until like 1, I get really freaked out. But then I have to remember, like, he probably moved while I was sleeping, and I just don't wake up for it. So yeah. Candace asked what we're most excited about with having Hudson.
You first.
I was going to say you first because I answered all the questions.
Okay, I will answer. So probably the biggest thing is with Carter, like, we were so prepared and like we were so ready, like, to have him here. So I felt like we did all this prep work, and then it was like, So like, even like mentally or emotionally, like I was like ready for him to be here and spend time with him. Like that just didn't happen. So I'm just mostly excited to like have like all this like pent up dad energy. I've been trying to scale down my dad jokes, because I got to save them. But yeah, probably just that is finally putting all that preparation to work, I guess.
To use.
Oh, to use, yeah. I think that's my biggest thing, and like, and with that, it just opens up a whole new world of experiences. Like we love traveling, but traveling with the baby's going to be different. But like, I'm excited for that opportunity and what comes along with it. So that's probably my biggest thing.
I think that like my answer would probably be about the same. I'm really excited to travel with him and just like do mom stuff. Like I want to take him to like soccer games or whatever he wants to do, or like I took Milo to the vet the other day and I was so proud of that. But I would really like to take a baby to a doctor's appointment.
I thought you were going to say to the vet.
No, I don't want to. I mean, that's fine too. But like, I don't know. I'm ready to be more of a mom than just to the cats. Like I feel like we have so much love that's like just stuck and we're ready to just let it go.
Yeah.
So let's see. Valerie said, are you afraid to love Hudson totally now until you have him, until he's in your arms? And then Dana asked, are you scared to be dad of a live baby? Like, so I think they're asking kind of the same thing. Like, are you afraid to get too attached right now? Or are you afraid of like what it's going to be like when he's here?
For me, no. So this is something that I've always been pushing with Caitlin, and we see things differently, but like, I'm like, with me, I'm all in every time. And like Caitlin was a little bit more reserved just because like, obviously like she goes through more physically, emotionally than I do just because she's carrying him, and Carter and everyone else. So I am not, just because I'm just like, hey, I'm all in. I'm ready. I'm ready to do that. Am I scared to be a dad? Only like, because of our history, I'm really nervous about all of the complications that we might see with that, just because my anxiety level is a little bit higher than normal, I think. But no, not really. Like I'm really excited to be a dad, to be honest. It's about time, I guess. And the cats are getting really sick of me trying to like hold them, little babies.
But Brandon is like, I have to just put a plug in here for you. Like Brandon is the best dad to a not living child that like I could ever ask for.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And I could get really emotional about it, but like it's not easy to be a parent to a child that you've buried in a cemetery. But he does a good job. And he always offers to like go up and see the babies, or like whenever we want to buy flowers for them, or like every time we go to the store, he looks for a little car for Carter. Like, I don't know. I have no doubts that Brandon's going to be the best dad to Hudson because he's already the best dad to our other kids. I, on the other hand, though, am afraid to get too attached, but I knew that after we saw Hudson for the first time on the ultrasound that my walls would come crashing down, and they did, and I am very much attached now. But I think that, like, for as much as my heart is, like, bursting right now, I know that the second that we see him and get to hold him and hear him cry, like, I'm going to explode, and I'm going to be crying nonstop because I will be so happy. Like, I don't know. I'm really looking forward to it. So
yeah, I guess I go either way because like with Carter, like yeah, he's not here, but like he's still a part of our lives every day, and like so for me, that's why I'm not afraid of that, because like regardless, he's gonna be in our lives. So
Candace is calling me crazy.
Oh, Candace, stop that. You need to take a breather for a second.
Okay.
Just put your face next to the window and let it dry out. But thanks, Candace. That's nice.
Yeah.
Since you know us and everything.
Yeah. Guys, Candace is an amazing sister-in-law, so just know that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you want to go back to this comment here?
Yeah, let's lighten the mood a little bit.
Let's lighten the mood. Are we subscribed to any of the like monthly type subscription boxes? No.
No. I always want to. Like the beauty ones, I'm like, we should subscribe to that. Or like the Fab Fit Fun, I'm like, yeah, I don't actually care. I actually would not use any of that.
I don't know. I'm really stingy with money, and I like the shopping aspect of a lot of stuff. So it'd be hard for someone else to do my shopping. And I don't know. We're not.
Sometimes I want to subscribe to
the bark box for our dogs.
No. The the one where they send you clothes. I can't think of what it's called. Stitch Fix. Sometimes I want to do that, but I'm really picky with my clothes. So I'm afraid that they'd send me stuff and they'd be like, yeah, I actually don't like this. Then I have to send it all back.
Sometimes I do like that though, because then I don't have to like go and look for clothes, and they'd probably find better clothes than I would because I'm pretty bad at shopping. Do they do that for boys?
What?
The
Stitch
clothing
Fix?
things?
I don't know. Maybe you should start it.
Sounds hard. Sounds really hard.
Let's see. Dana asked if we're planning on donating any more cuddle cots. We talked about that a little bit ago. We're like 80 orders away from donating a third one. So
we're hoping.
Yeah.
We would love to do 90, but we're working towards the third right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we will donate as many as people are able to help us raise money for it. Yeah. So yeah, but we're hoping to get the third one by the end of the year, by the end of October, I guess.
Yeah.
By Carter's birthday.
Let's see. So Valerie said, I don't know if you remember me commenting on an old video. My mom lost 2 almost full-term babies, and it was just like life went on. There was not much thought of them afterwards. I do remember you saying that, and I think that it's so different now than it was before. Because I even found out not that long ago that one of my friends from high school, his mom had lost a daughter in between 2 of her boys. And I had no idea until recently. I just think that it's not something that people talked about. And I mean, if that's how people can grieve and get through it, then like more power to them. But it's not how I could do it. So yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. And then she said, you really should have an online baby shower. How would I do that?
That sounds really hard.
Like, no, like I think that, like it sounds fun. I just don't know how I would go about it. So if you have any suggestions,
yeah,
let me know.
We're behind the times on technology.
Yeah, we're just like really cool.
We're noobs.
Do you play any games?
So I play Xbox from time to time, but very infrequently.
Like when I'm out with my friends, he plays.
Yeah, so when Caitlin's out, I'll play. And right now I've been playing a lot of Fallout, which is really weird and it's right up my alley. I have become this weird like secret prepper person, but I can't actually do it because Caitlin won't let me do it. So I just like I read about prepping and stuff like that. And so Fallout's fun for me because it's like living that out a little bit. I guess it's weird.
That's great.
But yeah, so I do play the Xbox, and then I play Call of Duty with my brothers every now and then.
Yeah. So. We have a Wii that we don't play either, but
yeah,
sounds fun.
It sounds fun, and like part of me really wants a Nintendo Switch, but I don't know what I'd actually use it for. But I want one.
If they win the lottery, her husband's building a bunker.
See, if we won the lottery, I would build a bunker, but Caitlin would never know about it. Oh. Guys, don't tell Caitlin if I win the lottery.
Like I said, you register to place the link on here in your description, then you do a live vlog like this with friends. Oh, that's fun.
Oh, that'd be easy.
Okay, we could potentially do that. That'd be fun. Oh no, don't read that.
I saw that.
Dang it, Christina. Why did you say that?
I should probably subscribe. I mean, why not?
No,
like,
you said that you're frugal. You said you're frugal.
Let's try it. I did see that you could buy so Costco has you can buy like a pallet of food and it's like food for a family of 4 for a year. I'm like,
it'll just expire.
No, because they're good for like 30 years.
It'll just expire.
You know, if it's expired, I would prefer it to expire, not actually have a doomsday that I need to prepare for.
You're a goober.
I'm just saying, like, better safe than sorry.
Better broke than not broke, right? Let's spend all of our money on prepper.
Yeah. Better broke but have crap than need it and then die. Just saying. Ooh, the meal's ready to eat. They're what the army takes.
Oh. she said keep this. Oh. Okay. I think we're gonna call it good here.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna go to the movie.
Yeah, we gotta go to the movie.
1:40, right?
So.
Was that what time it was at?
Yes, 1:40.
Okay.
So.
Hey, guys, this was really fun and also super emotional. So thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll do it next weekend too.
Yeah,
we'll do it next weekend.
We'll do it next weekend. People like them,
yes,
right? People
like
want
them.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they like them.
If we don't, though, please let us know. If you guys don't like them, and you're like, oh, please get off the internet. Please let us know.
Yeah, and we'll get off. So, hey, thanks, guys. Have a really good week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.